People, what is up? What is they went from the 4th level of hell and sent us down to the 7th level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's Meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these pants on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's how I do this song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. This what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Ooh, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitch was going to stop. I thought Lil Bird was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitch was probably fucking in prison. Girl. Oh, Clifford, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. Well, he had it on look like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Yala Van Zap's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. And you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. And Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see it. Hit me up in my DMs. I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue, jock strap or something like that. I'd love to see it too. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Well, hello.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. Oh. Anyway, hey y'all, we're here.
I hate y'all.
What? What did we do? Let me use the other overlap. What did we do? Please tell me what we did. Tell me what we did. Please.
I didn't do anything.
Ma'am. Oh, she muted now. I'm not doing this with her. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the House of Debauchery. We are here to, what are we here to do, Abby? Oh, we're reviewing Chasing Atlanta, Season 6, Episode 3.
Avoid getting cussed out by the cast.
I don't give a shit. You can avoid what listen. I'm not here for these people. It is what it is. You mad? Oh, girl. Clearly, I'm the good one on the panel here. I'm the nice guy. I'm the one who nobody has to be mad at. So I have taken over the title of being the good, nice, wholesome one here amongst the panel. You, Abby, and ReallyB, y'all are demon seeds and Satan spawns, according to the people. I'm the good one. I'm the angel. I'm on the side where you have two sides, the angel and the devil. I'm on the angel side. These two over here, they on the other side.
Wow.
That's just what the people say. That's not me. This is what the people are saying.
All right. Now, wow. Wowzers, bowsers. That's not.
How did the tables turn? How did you? This is a real time to see how did we get here? How did we get here where I'm the nice one?
I don't know. How did we get here? Nobody's.
You see what Social Jeff said?
Thank you. It's wild to us as well, Jeff.
Listen, I am the good one. Hey, everybody in the chat. How are y'all doing? I'm so glad you're here. Even if you're in the bushes, we like the people in the bushes. Our bush men and women, we love y'all too. Hit the like button and all of that good shit. Let the people know we live and it's about to go down. And we'll try and give them another reason to be mad, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It don't take much.
Nobody mad at me.
Clearly, it don't take much to get the people in their fifis. So we just here to rub people the wrong way, not do like Johnny Gill said, rub you the right way. We here to rub you the wrong way. That's what we here for.
Oh wow.
Anyway, Ricky will be with us shortly. She's, I guess, she doing what she do. She'll be with us shortly. But yes, I am the only member of the panel that got away this week unscathed.
Not you rubbing it in for me. Like I just.
All right.
Hey everybody. Anyway,
I swear to God, something's gonna happen, and it's gonna be you.
Don't speak that on me. Do not speak that on me. Do not try and speak that on me, sweetheart. Don't give it to me. I'm gonna continue to get away unscathed. Okay? Unscathed. Problem. Anyway, so we ready to go through this. We ready? You ready, ma'am?
I've been
If you ready, I'm ready.
Ready.
I
talking to us, or did she forget she muted?
I don't know. She's muted. I can't unmute her.
We're gonna start at the beginning of the episode.
So we start off with Rico and Wayne. They go out to some seafood restaurant to eat. And then they talk about the fight between Wayne and Dominique. Wayne says he was channeling Kendra. Seven told Wayne to drop his location and pull up. Wayne, at some point in this whole exchange toward the end, invites Rico to the bathroom to do only God knows what. We'll get there later. God of mercy, God of love. But okay.
Okay.
So I guess they put it in the group chat that they fought, right?
I think so.
So my question.
Sorry, y'all, here.
Oh, she came in all loud and stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Check the text.
I just checked it. I literally just saw it. Okay. If you need to get off, just let us know.
I will. All right. Thanks.
Okay. So my thing is 7, sweetheart, dear one, doll baby, love bug. I'm not saying 7 can't fight and 7 ain't got no hands. I don't know what that woman can do. Okay, she might be out here like Chitara and be battle cat, be a whole battle cat out here. But really, to drop your location, like really, that's what we're doing.
Send me your location.
Because you got all of this fever to go and fight and do everything because now you bosom buddies and best friends with Dominique. But we just found out from Willa, you wouldn't even call that woman and she was having a whole breakdown, but you willing to fight and possibly get beat up for Dominique. I'm just saying, it's a whole, listen, Dominique, what you got going on? Either you got the golden dick, golden asshole or something, because the people all episode was in their fifties fighting all about Dominique this episode. Girl, I'm here for it, Dominique. If you got it like that, honey, girl, in the whole commotion over Dominique?
So what it seems like to me is that 7 is the friend you call when you want a bitch to drop their location so you can be bop them upside the head. If you are upset and in your feelings and need emotional support, do not call 7 because they are not going to be able to facilitate whatever it is that you need. You need to know your friends and what services that they provide for your friendship effectively. So some friends, this is the listen. I happen to be 2-in-1. You can call me and say, "Hey, girl, bring your shovel. I'm on the way." You can also call me crying, and I am on the way. So you just got to know who is what in your circle, who does what, who is what in your circle. Clearly, 7 is just she the jump off queen. That's what she good at. Come on, we finna go jump it off. That's it.
But
If
really, is she though?
Still stuck at Wayne telling everybody that he was channeling Kendra. Why do we conveniently forget, sir? You showed up on some bullshit. Like you showed up with the gag gifts. You showed up on 10. That ain't had nothing to do with Kendra. That ain't had nothing to do with Kendra. Like we're not gonna rewrite history here. All right.
The whole listen, I'm with you, really, B. Wayne, why don't you just admit you wanted to fight Dominic? Just come right out and say, listen, I don't like that bitch. I got beef with that hoe, so it was on site when I saw her. You ain't even have to go spend the $1.99, or if you went to the 99-cent store for the little what she brought, Mass and Gill, and composition books and shit. Maybe you ain't have to spend all that money. Maybe that money could have been spent on a better haircut or
Let's be
and things
clear.
like
He
that.
spent $3. He went to the dollar store. He spent $3.
You
Maybe
know
more.
that $3 could have
the
went
dollar
to a better
25. It's the $1.25 store. It's not the dollar store no more. So he spent $3.75.
Okay.
$3.75.
Maybe $5 if you add in the bag and the tissue paper. Cause, sir, let's be clear. Let's be clear.
Like what, and it wasn't even effective. It wasn't even a good read. And then you got the first lick. Now you did sneak him and get the first lick, but the
And
fact that Dominique was able to make the fight an equal fight tells me that if y'all squared up, and you didn't sneak him, it's a possibility you could have got your ass whooped away. I'm just being honest.
You would be correct.
I'm just saying, I'm with you. And I told y'all last week that in my opinion, Dominique got the best of Wayne in that one. Now I know everybody disagreed. Not everybody, but some people disagree. But in my mind, little old 2'2" Dominique drug your ass.
Is Dominique really that short?
Man, you said 2'2".
Is Dominique really that short?
I've
He's
never met him in
little.
real life. I don't know. He just looked like he is.
He looked little. We met Dominique, but he had on some big.
Oh, we
boots.
did meet Dominique at the Boss Baby Awards. My bad. We
Yeah.
did. My bad.
But
So
when
no,
he
yeah,
stands,
but he had on heels though. He had on like
He had on
stats.
heels.
but when he
But he
stands
was
next to other people, he doesn't look like real short. I can tell, when somebody's short based on like when they stand next to other people. You know, I don't know. Anyway,
he was taller than us, which isn't saying much because both Loretta and myself are short.
you are.
But he's
Speak
real
for yourself.
thin.
I'm not
I'm
sure.
taller than you. What do you mean?
You're not.
You
You're
are
not taller
short.
than me.
You
Oh,
absolutely
he-
the fuck are short.
You are 5'2".
Jay Amore's in the chat. Jay Amore's okay. So
Oh,
okay,
hey.
Thank you.
that's
Hey,
decent
Jay Amore.
height for okay.
So,
Dominique's decent.
5'6", 5'7" is short for a man. I call myself
That's
short.
decent height though. It's decent height.
No. I call myself short, and I'm 5'9", and I feel
You
like
are
I'm short.
I feel like you're short. Yeah.
I'm 5'9". Thank you.
I don't feel like you are.
I know that I am.
But you
Thank
also just said I'm not taller than you, and you are clearly 5'2" and I'm
you. Right.
5'4".
So
So I don't understand
your
how.
Wait
estimation
a
on height,
minute.
ma'am, is flawed.
Wait a minute. Yeah, Nick won that fight. I don't care what nobody say. Nick drug and listen.
I feel like it was an even fight, but I feel like I said,
about that
the
fight.
fact that Dominique was able to make it an even fight after getting snuck, after the cheap shot, tells me if it was a fair fight, Wayne probably would have got his ass whooped. And I think if it went longer, he probably would have got his ass whooped, which is why he went running away. I'm just saying.
I still say the best part of the fight is when Wayne ran off like Red from
Why he
Friday.
ran away? He probably felt like he was gonna get the.
That is my question. I really don't listen. Let's be clear. I really don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I want to know why ain't nobody asked that nigga where he was running to and why he ran off like that. Because
Abby, let me ask you. Hold on,
he had an
hold on,
altercation.
Abby, let me ask you a question. Abby, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Now I know my channel is corner culture. You notice how when really become on my channel, she be a little more extra animated on my channel than when she be on her own channel, and that's okay because it's okay over here. This is the corner. This is the place where we can act up. But she's coming over here acting up. I'm just saying.
I am not.
Ask the people in the chat. Anyway, but toward the end of the conversation at the seafood restaurant, because first of all, Rico, they was at a seafood restaurant.
Seafood place, yeah.
First of all, Rico, you on your whole Iyanla Van Zap or whatever, trying to coach somebody, baby. If I'm Wayne, I'm looking at you like, girl. You just finished Alcoholics Anonymous 2 days ago, and now you trying to preach to me about how not to be an alcoholic? Because Rico had the whole fight last season. The whole knockdown, drag out last season.
Alcoholic. I missed that conversation.
No, it was an analogy. I was saying if I'm an alcoholic and you just got out of AA last week, don't be coming over here preaching to me about, you need to not be an alcoholic. Baby, you just got out of AA last week. My point being,
more experience
Rico, you just was fighting last season, macing people and all this, that, and the third. But now this season, you want me to be, all prim proper
because
and well put together.
He has clearly taken the way that it's filmed so far, because we know we don't want to go too far with this. He has decided to turn over a new leaf and be kosher with everybody.
Except for the reviewers.
Thank you, Marco.
Marco, don't tell me nothing. Don't come up in my chat with all this foolishness. Okay? That's my chat. I know her longer. I know her. I knew her. And I knew how she be acting. Anyway. Listen, Tracy, I don't know if it was a date or a meetup. I think they might have went in the bathroom and bust each other down, which sounds real disgusting to me.
Well, Rico said that it's an open relationship.
And he was invited to the bathroom. And he said, well, take me to the motel. Atlanta got to pay by hour motel. That's hotels where the girls do the OnlyFans videos and stuff. You can pay by the hour at these hotels over here in Atlanta.
My God, on today.
I'm not making this up.
Listen, right now,
I know you're not making it up, but I just want to know how many times has your name shown up?
Never. Because I don't play with these girls in Atlanta. Now, if you talked about another city,
said he don't be having his city, at the pay by hours.
I'm with you really be in another city, but Atlanta? No, we're not doing that. We're not playing with these girls like that. We're not playing with these girls. Hey, everybody in the chat, hit the like button. Anyway, so I think they probably get. Now, I'm going to ask each one of y'all, do y'all believe that right now, meaning October 26th, y'all think they bust each other down yet? I think they probably bust each other down already.
Who?
Rico and Wayne.
Oh.
Can I say something? And this might
Mhm.
get me in more trouble, but I really don't care. Can I just say something?
Sure, go ahead. Oh, here we go. Go ahead.
I feel
Mhm.
like a whole lot of these people done bust each other down because we be
They
finding stuff
right.
out a year
Yeah,
later,
absolutely.
5 years later, 2 years later, and I be like, damn, what? So I'm gonna be
Listen,
honest
Jay
with you,
Amore is in the chat. Do
at
y'all
this
have
point,
whole?
it don't put.
Do
Go
y'all
ahead.
have whole chasing Atlanta sex parties or something? Because I believe you really be. I'm here for the fact that
Chasing
they be
Atlanta,
busting each
chasing
other down.
LA, chasing Dallas.
Down, girl. That's why they have so much drama. Because they be fucking people getting their fifis, and that's Trump. It makes sense. It,
That definitely sounds like it's none of my business.
girl. I'm
That
just
is not
saying.
none of my business.
Yeah, that
I
that
mean,
that
listen, and Dario,
them
make your
swapping
money,
booty
honey.
chat
Go ahead
has
and open
nothing
up
to
an
do with me.
OnlyFans for these girls,
Absolutely
and you can
nothing.
make extra money. There it is.
Oh wow.
El Teddy, I have a question for you. When we get to that part, I have a very serious question for you because
Okay.
I know my brother.
Oh, wait.
Jay Moore
Yes,
said he not
I'm not
answering.
answering.
there it is. And there it is. Whoop, there
Jay
it is.
Amore, now that you're in the chat, so I have a question. I don't know if you saw my review, but that green dress that was on the runway, if we could make that in a plus size and make it like midi length, I would greatly appreciate it. Send me a quote. Thanks.
Yeah, he said he not answering that because these girls be busting each other down. Anyway,
I
the
wanted to reach
next
out to
thing,
Jay Moore to do a dress for me for George's party, but I was like, I would have to get to Atlanta and for measurements and stuff. But I'm definitely going to get Jay Moore to make something for me because we ain't got to that yet. But I was feeling some of that stuff on the runway, bruh.
we ain't got that yet.
And
We
I
ain't
wasn't
got
looking.
that yet.
I said I wait.
So Willa goes to see the therapist. She opens up her heart. She talks about, her battles with suicide at certain points. She talked about being hospitalized with leukocytosis.
Mhm.
She said that, excuse me, the doctors messed up. They cut the wrong thing. Mama
Ooh.
started bleeding out. And it
And I
made me
remember that.
really.
I remember being on the phone with Willa
Mhm.
when that was happening, when she was in the hospital and they could not figure out what was
What?
going on. I remember that. I remember.
Mhm.
I know
Uh,
we remember
Willa
when that.
girl, I think you should have got with an attorney because them doctors got all kind of malpractice insurance. Maybe you could have got you a couple coins because that's malpractice.
It is for cutting for it is.
So,
Listen, sometimes you just be grateful that you got out with your life.
hmm so and then she talked about missing her friend D and things like that. So this was our. I feel like, and Dario is trying to give us an emotional, pull on your heartstrings, sentimental moment in each
Mhm.
episode. And so this was clearly that moment here. And shout out to D. May she rest in power. I know many people in the reality, gay web reality series were really close to her. I didn't know her personally, but from what Evie and really being everybody says, she sounds like a phenomenal woman. So when I saw this, normally this would be the part where I would have went to sleep. But when she started talking about her, cause the touchy feely stuff, I don't really be here for. But when
Baby.
she really started to pour her heart out to the therapist about how she felt and stuff like that, I felt her on this one, just like when she was talking with Seven, and she was
Mhm.
telling Seven, "Hey, boo, I'm over here going through it, and I need a friend, and you can't even be a friend to me." Like I felt her on that. I really felt her on that. So when she went and got talked to the therapist, I was kind of like feeling her. I was like, "Okay, Willa, I see you. You better emote. You better emote."
This what
Right.
I'm this how I feel about it, and I don't want to drag it out because I'm not a very emotional person either. Um, Not if it wasn't for D. Oh, D. Okay, I was like, I gotta get my mind out together, Lord.
Oh,
I'm
blue,
gonna say this.
blue.
The thing that I'm learning about D, and it the last couple of weeks, to know how many people's lives she touched, to know, like, I know I talked to D, and I ain't saying I talk to D every day, but when I talk to D, I talked to D. And I'm just thinking, how was she able to be this person to everybody? You know what I'm saying? When
know,
Willa
and
talked
you
about,
know, some people are like that. Really, be there are some people. Whenever you talk to them, they're able to bring that. It's just their
yeah,
whole aura. They can say, "Hey, how you doing? Talk to me," and now
yeah,
you pouring out your whole life story to them.
yep.
And a
And
lot of people like that. They don't stay long because they really have to, my grandmother used to say people like that take on so much that it almost shortens you know their whole lifespan because they really do act as this vessel to that allows for people to really emote and get a lot of things off and stuff like that.
oh my gosh, Scotty. Scotty said the phone conversations with me, Jamar, really being deep. Listen, those conversations. Listen, those conversations used to be. Oh my God. But listening to Willa, and even last night, Aaron was on Scotty's panel, and Aaron said the same thing. Even when him and D fell out, and it was public, it was on YouTube, they were dragging. He said she never threw at me stuff that I told her on a personal level. Like, it was surface. It was you fat this, you that. He said, but she never violated that confidence. And a lot of people on Mad Day go
Mm-hmm.
there. And listening to Willa, I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to get too caught up. But listening to Willa, it just once again, it just shows me the angel that D was, and I thank God that D was there for Willa
Mm-hmm.
during that time. I thank God that even after D left, Willa was able to take that and find the help that she needed. You know what I'm saying? Watching that again, it just
And I'm so glad that they're promoting mental health because
yeah,
that's so needed, so needed, especially in the Rainbow Coalition compound. Like
yeah,
that
yeah.
is such a needed thing. And I'm so glad that we're watching her and experiencing her through that journey of understanding, hey, I'm not all, it ain't all here. You know, I wish that, and I wish that we could see that process or maybe see Kendra maybe through some process of getting some emotional help,
I
mental
believe
help,
she's
I
and
ready
would
things
love to
with
like
have
that
that.
seen
public with
Kendra.
it.
I would have loved to have seen some therapy sessions with Kendra. Honestly,
Hmm.
I really would have. I respect how she's handling what she needs to handle, but I,
Right.
I really would have loved to see that. I would, yeah. So okay,
Because I think that there's already a
I'll be right. Hold on,
heightened,
yeah, I'll be right back.
okay, there's already a heightened mental duress that you go through just being in the Rainbow Coalition. I think that is exponentially heightened when you are trans. That's
Hmm.
even more so. And then if you add on top of that all of the other things that life was throwing at her with death and things like that. So I could only imagine. But kudos and shout out to Willa for seeking help
And
and
being
getting,
enough to share it
yeah,
with us.
and being transparent. Because
Have
some of us like me, I don't tell nothing.
hmm
Like the only people who be knowing I go through something is you and really be. Y'all be the only two.
Yep.
You know me, nobody don't know nothing. Mm-mm, not even playing the game. So, for me, I never make myself emotional publicly like that. Mm-mm. You won't know. And if even for me to tell y'all, it'd be hard for me to tell y'all. Y'all be mad with me sometimes.
And we do because you don't know how to share. That's okay. We working on you, beloved. It's fine.
But yeah. So kudos to Dario and everything for that scene. You have anything else to add to that scene,
No, I already cried
Abby?
one about it.
All
They
right, good.
appreciate it.
So
Amen.
then we go to Chicago, Chicago with Jay Amore for the preparing for this fashion show. And
Yes.
Rico and Tonka came in, right? So they talked about his boyfriend cheating. Now, Jay Amore, since you in the chat, He said the boyfriend's freak Twitter, and I tried to search it just for journalistic purposes because I have to go over here and review this show for people, and I needed for investigative editorial coverage here on the review. I needed to be able to go and see it and be able to bring back to the people what it was, because the way Tonka and Rico was talking, the deacon, looked like he was, wide open on the freak Twitter. I don't know, but I couldn't get it. He said Yam Killer or something like that, and I looked up Yam Killer and I ain't find nothing. And I
My
don't know.
God. My God. Not you went to look at the freak Twitter. First of all, I would like to say that Jay Amore did a very Scorpio thing, and this is what I would have done. I immediately removed myself from the situation, packed up all of my shit. You'd come back to the house, and you'd be like, I was never there.
But wait
It was
a
like
minute.
it's like I was a ghost.
No, Abby. Jay Amore was way better than me, because baby, I wouldn't have been in no house. It would have scared the shit out of me to ride and be driving down I-75, I-85 and see the whole fucking billboard. Baby, listen. God of mercy, God of love. I'm not driving down I-85, cruising and then see. Oh, fuck. Bitch, we talked about this last week. Bitch, I'm getting on the phone like, bitch, I know the fuck you. That shit would have scared me. I would have been like,
That was love bomb. That was love bombing on a huge level. That's what that is. That's love bombing to try and cover up that you killing yams down to the Twitter basis.
I want the fact that he over there killing yam. Now the way Jay Amore said, no. Wait a minute. Because I monitored how when they said yam killer and they was on the freak Twitter, and Jay Amore looked like child girl, as if to say, girl, he ain't got that much to be killing nobody's yams, or girl, that sex ain't even that good. Girl, I was like, Jay Amore, we need to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Yes, ma'am, really? Yes, ma'am.
That was actually the question that I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you, how fast did you go to your freak Twitter?
Did you
look it up last night?
I couldn't find it. I could not find it. Girl, I was looking for her.
Jay Amore said it came down real quick. It came down real quick.
Listen.
Yeah.
Janae, you don't need to know. You don't need to know.
You're too young. Don't even worry about it. Don't even let it stress you out, baby. So if Loretta and I are too young to be on the freak Twitter, you are definitely not old enough.
I do have a freak Twitter. I got several Twitter accounts.
We know.
Freak Twitter account goes in.
We know. We have been the unwilling recipients of some of the content from.
Now, let's be clear. I'm not showing myself on freak Twitter. You won't see none of that. But you will see a lot of freaking on freak on my.
Are you sure about that?
I'm very sure. Very.
He said his Bucci cat is a private dancer.
Right, only in DMs.
I feel like there may be pictures, just no faces.
No.
No face, no
There's
face.
no pictures in DMs. Ain't no pictures on the freak Twitter. Just the DM. I'm like Dwight Howard. We in the DMs. We ain't on freak Twitter.
It's going down in the DMs.
It's going down in the DM.
Down.
Listen.
But can I say this though?
Listen, I stopped taking pictures after I got so many identifying marks because who not finna?
Oh. But wait, Jay Amore, come back to the front. Jay Amore, sweetheart, love bug, doll baby. Come back to the front. You needed to answer the question because when they started talking about what they saw on freak Twitter, your response was like, girl, he killing something. I don't know about Yam. That was kind of your response. Does that mean that, girl, he ain't doing too much in the bedroom? Inquiring minds one of those. This is out there. Is he killing Yam?
I mean, he say he the yam killer. Let that man kill them yams.
I thought Jay Amore was the top though, because remember Jay Amore was busting down cameras,
killing the yams, but he will not be killing no more yams over hither.
But wait a minute, I really thought Jay Amore was the top, because remember he was busting down Cam last season. We learned that last season. They told us that on the season last year. Y'all not gonna sit up here and act like that.
Bucci Cat on this show. We don't be tracking they stuff like that.
Ain't nobody got else had to listen.
They talked about this on the show last year. That was a whole big thing where Cam's trying to come at Jay Amore, and it later came to find out that Jay Amore was blowing his back out.
Right, he said it, but he ain't say who was on top, who
Scotty,
was on the bottom.
They did
Scotty.
say no. Cam's confirmed
Scotty.
that Jay Amore
Pause.
blew his
Look
back
at what
out, and
Scotty
Cam
said.
just put
Shut
some
up and
concealer.
read the comment that Scotty just put in.
That's what Jay Amore said last year. Jay
Wait,
Amore said
Scotty was fucking who? Jay Amore? Wait, who?
No.
Wait.
He's quoting what Jay Amore said last season. No. Listen, now, for Scotty a hoe, but no, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh my God! Did you just call my baby a hoe?
Well, that is Scotty now. I love Scotty down, but it is Scotty.
Scotty a hoe? I'm sorry, did I say
It
that?
is, and I love Scotty down. That's my little bro. I love him down.
Yeah,
However,
I know I love me some Scotty.
we love Scotty, but
There you go with the bully.
there it is. There it is. There it is.
Where's Prophet? You know Prophet love calling me a bully.
Now, y'all not gonna make it like I'm just making this up that we didn't find this out last
No,
week.
you're not
Oh,
making it up. But I just didn't remember them clarifying who was on top, and I don't care to know. I don't care to know.
Jay Amore was blowing backs out, honey, and that's not the only one. Jay Amore.
Jay Amore just cleared it up. Jay Amore said that Cam is a bottom and his ex is a verse top. Okay, that's way too much more information that I need to know, but we got to clear it up now.
So Jay Amore said he from the front to the front to the back to the back. No.
Jay said I show up to work, whichever that looks like is how it's gonna be.
Listen, Marco is in the chat, like he verifying that Jay Amore is versatile. How you know he's versatile, Marco? You don't have a piece. You don't climb that mountain. Climb every mountain.
I knew that was the song. Can we move forward? I feel like we're doing way too much.
Back, forth and forth.
Because I love my baby Jay Amore. I don't.
Listen, Jay Amore was
my baby is virginal. He is pure as the drip.
Listen, Jay Amore was over at that sewing machine getting it in. Y'all ain't see her over there.
Jay Amore, you need to apply for Project Runway. I can see Jay Amore on Project. The way I saw him at the way I saw him on that sewing machine in that hotel room getting ready, I said, "Ooh, I
Baby
see."
Bump with that sewing machine like she was.
You need to. If
like
you
she
haven't
was
already,
Betsy Ross. She was on that sewing machine like she was Betsy Ross. You know, sewing the doggone flag or something for the first time. Mama was over there getting it in. Love seeing it. Didn't Betsy Ross do the first flag? She sold the first flag.
She did, beloved. She did.
Did she though?
It's probably her maid who actually did it, and then she just took credit for it. But that was a known white woman skill back in the day. It's for them to sew.
You might be right.
We're gonna let her have that. We don't really want to take credit for that, do we?
Moving on, Tony meets with her goddaughters. Baby, this is the part I fell asleep. Y'all can take over. I ain't have nothing for this.
For what?
When Tony was with the goddaughters or whatever, baby, I fell asleep. I have nothing.
Now you got to come on, Loretta. What's the question?
Here's my problem with that scene. I'm all here for exposing us to ballroom culture and family and how families are set up and what that looks like. I think that's a very important component to understanding a part of the LGBTQ community. I'm here for all
like that so Jay Amore doesn't miss the question that Jeremy Speaks asks. I'm just highlighting it so Jay Amore doesn't miss the question that was asked in the chat. I'm sorry, go ahead, buddy.
But with that being said, my issue, as with all of these, when these things happen, my issue is if you ain't gonna tell it, then I don't want to talk about it. They had a whole conversation. Well, you know what happened. Well, then that happened. Well, you know, back when I got, and we never, and again, if it's too personal, then y'all need to find something else to talk about. Because if you're not going to tell us what the breakdown was and why y'all fell out and all of that, like, I get it. She was overworking. She was overextending herself, but something happened and they kept talking around it. And I think that was where something was missing in that scene. Because again, I get it, her overextending herself and all of that, but I feel like I just feel like something was missing by them not really giving us the down and dirty of what happened. Am I wrong?
Everything was missing from that scene. Everything. Like, we don't know these guys. We don't have no backstory. We don't even really know Tony that well. So I it was like you just threw this in there.
It was very similar to Kiki doing the same. She did it was almost the exact same scene with Kiki from Chasing Dallas, where she's talking about leaving the house, and we never knew
we never knew what it was about.
We never got the whole story. We got bits and pieces of the story. And again, I feel like something is, as a viewer, something is missed if we're not getting the whole story. And again, if y'all aren't comfortable telling the whole story, then I would rather that have been a scene of maybe them at a ball, or maybe them going out on a family outing or something, rather than us trying to have this moment of talking about but not talking about it. You know
And
what I
my
mean?
thing about it is this: I always preach less is more. I'm always for shortening, an episode. This because it seemed to be extending longer than it should. This 5 or 6 or 10 minutes that was here could have been taken out, and it would have been, we wouldn't have missed nothing. It probably would have made the episode a lot better because it wouldn't have drug it out as much.
And to your point, I think it's because ballroom culture has been so guarded and not a part of the mainstream, like having that conversation like on camera. That's how they would have this conversation like out in public. So if someone were to overhear what they're talking about, they still, it's like mob talk.
It was the same way last week with Tonka and was it Savion?
Mm-hmm.
They kind of was talking around situations.
I need you to go do the thing with the thing,
Right. And these girls are not going to give you all that information. So it's no point in, wasting that time on the editing, room floor. Just, you can go ahead and edit that out.
Just know that something happened, and it calls for a rift in the whole situation. And now they're building it back together again. And instead of her taking on the role of being mother, now she's godmother.
So then we see We Were Born. They go to Houston. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I gotta stop reading Tracy's comments. Not the Powerpuff Girls.
Did
you say we were boring? Is that what you said?
No, I said we were born.
Oh, I thought he said we were boring. I was.
See, now you trying to add stuff. You know what? See what?
I thought that's what you had said.
Just a mess. This is why people get mad. Now, when people go live after this, going on.
Too much.
Listen, I'm clear. Listen, I am clear. I knew before this season started that there were certain people that was probably gonna cuss me out before the season was over. Rico was not on my bingo card, but I fully expected to be cussed out. And We Were Born is on my bingo card. So I mean,
here's my deal. We Were Born. This Berlin young lady, every time I see her, I feel like she done took a bump or something. Like, I don't know. She be all over the place for me. I don't be knowing. Like, I can't. I've been around a lot of people. Her behavior just be real erratic for me. And last episode, her behavior was erratic. This episode, her behavior was real erratic. And maybe that's just her personality. And I've been around too many people. I
was just confused by that whole scene. I was just confused. So y'all flew to Houston to film a video, but it was a paid gig. I was just confused. Who the hell was flying Wayne out to Houston? I was confused about what
it was supposed,
I'm not even being funny.
To be him and Kendra.
Right, I get it.
Didn't come, so he still honored the obligation. I'm assuming they got the money, so he's like.
But I'm just confused about, because again, it looked like they were filming a video. They were at a studio, but then she said it was a paid gig. So I I was just confused.
Maybe they was
But I'm
performing at
happy
the
for them.
club later that night.
Don't get me wrong. I'm happy that they getting flued out and getting paid gigs out of the city. I was just confused at what I was looking at.
You know what? I think it might have been that maybe they got paid to, perform at the club, and while they were there, they decided to shoot a video. I'm just trying to make
Or
sense
maybe
of it.
that video was part of the visual representation of whatever they were going to do
Maybe
that
that's what it
night
I don't
as
know.
part of the paying gig.
What?
I would rather them talk about that than to talk about.
I would just like to say I did jig to Wayne the Pain song, Count It All. I
My
thought
question is,
I
why
did
did they
it.
bring them on the show and kind of make them, I guess, I don't know if they're A cast or B cast, and their whole reason for being on the show was Kendra, and Kendra's not here anymore, and they just seem out of place for me. Like they don't seem to kind of fit in to.
Well, they've always like walked to the beat of their own drum. They've always been like a little off step from never really like gelled with. They did. That's how they were when on their previous season. So
I think it's the bomb.
Stop calling this man Jigsaw.
I think it's the bomb.
I'm not doing this with Tracy. I'm not doing this with Tracy.
I think it's a bump every time. Every time I'm telling you, I think that's what it
Stop
is.
saying that. Stop saying that. You're gonna be like Tasha K. Stop saying that.
Listen. I enjoy their music a lot because they be coming out with the little bops. Like I enjoy them.
Yeah, We Were Born. I like We Were Born's music. Absolutely.
I enjoy
Now,
their music.
If I feel like they should give us their music, like how they have music from the cast during the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they are. Before it's over with, I think they are.
But I'm saying I feel like they should highlight them because that would I just don't they just don't fit to me with what's going on. But I guess I'm gonna go listen to their music. It might be good.
It
Is it on
is. I like the music.
The music
Is it on YouTube?
good. It's
Yeah.
just that sometimes their personalities outside of the music sphere can be a little jarring. Like I feel like Jatwan sits on go. There's no 0 to 100. He's always at 100, waiting for anybody to say the least little thing, because then he's going to cut your throat and leave you dead and bleeding on the floor. So we didn't get much from Berlin in the previous season, so we're just now getting to know her and her personality. Because
I don't feel like we get a lot from is Jatwan or Jatwan?
Jatwan.
Jatwan. I don't feel like he's giving us a lot. Like when I see them, I see Berlin doing more of the talking.
Somebody gonna do something. Somebody gonna breathe hard in his direction, and it's gonna go completely left.
No. Dear God. We then get to the fashion show that Jay Amore did. I'm gonna start by saying, Tonka, my love Tonka. That outfit was not doing it for me. I didn't care for that. He wore that
I think he went to the fashion show.
Yes.
Oh, that outfit was fabulous.
I didn't care for that.
Oh my
he
God!
wore that same leopard top that he wears in the confessionals, but then he had the brown. He had that brown sequence on top of it.
I was with that. I was here for all of that.
I liked what Rico had on.
Rico's outfit.
I liked Rico's outfit. I didn't like
Rico's outfit. I loved Tonka's outfit.
I didn't like that at all. At all.
I was taken by the fact that Rico got up there and said, yeah, in my outfit, it's not Chanel, it's Shein. And that took me down. That part.
And I ain't even mad.
Yeah.
That he said, is Shein? I said, okay, well.
Yeah, I would be here. Yeah, Jay, I'll be here for Jay's swimsuits too. I like first of all, congratulations to Jay Amore for having a fashion show. First of all, closing a fashion show that is being sponsored by some
that had Gucci. I think that had Gucci and Chanel.
It was MCM, Chanel, and Fenty Savage.
Okay.
So definitely shout out to Jay Amore. Can I tell you who I was loving in this scene? When I tell you I was loving Jay Amore's granddaddy,
Listen,
I was here for
The
granddaddy.
the mama and the granddaddy was giving him, because granddaddy was giving him the real.
Yes.
Granddaddy was giving him the real. Granddaddy like, yeah, no, this is what you need to do. I was here
Right.
for
It was like
his
this
mama
where
and his
you need to be.
granddaddy.
This where you need to be, bro. I was like, yes, granddaddy, you better get him together. You better get him together.
Get some balance in your life. You can't always be talk about you sick in the hospital and hand you a design pad. Boy, if you don't get you some rest, I said, ooh.
I was here for all of that.
Yeah, or go take a nap immediately because your papa said you doing too much. Go lay down. Drink you some ginger ale and get you some saltines and lay down. That's what he said.
Can I tell you how hilarious? Can I tell you how? I know it wasn't funny in the moment, but can I tell you how funny it was that Tonka and Rico was sitting on that front row, like
and they told him, no, boo.
Like that, like they was Rihanna and who's the editor for Vogue? What's her name? The editor for Vogue.
The with the bob.
Anna Wintour. Anna Wintour.
Yeah, like they was Anna Wintour and Rihanna.
I was about to say Edna Mode, but I knew that wasn't right.
Listen,
you don't take your ass to the other side of town.
Hey, dog, baby, sweetheart, your seats are back there. Your seats back there. Oh, right. Leave my bag. Leave the Chanel bags. No, you can't take the Chanel bag. Leave those here. Those are for select people. And then they go and steal the people bags anyway. They would have stolen people bags at the end. I don't know if they stole them from me.
I ain't mad at them for getting the bags.
Hey, Martin, boo.
That would have been me. Boo. Abby would have been like, really B, it's okay. I'd be like, I'm getting this Chanel bag. I'm getting my bag.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, ma'am, please.
Yeah, please don't embarrass us. Please do not embarrass us.
Because here's the thing,
really, no.
I can't go crazy if Really B is already at crazy.
No, Really B is that child that before you walk in the store, you got to tell them, don't touch nothing, don't look at nothing, don't breathe on nothing, stay right here. That's Really B.
First of all, sometimes that don't even work because she still bought the bag. We're not gonna talk about it, but you know what I'm saying. Even listen, she took me saying, "Oh, that's not bad," and sure, go ahead and buy the purse. That's not what I said.
Listen, I said, listen, I'm gonna ask the chat. And y'all tell me what Abby said. Jay Amore,
here we go.
Listen to what Abby said, Jay. I was looking at it. It was that new Telfar bag, right? And I wanted to get the Telfar bag. And I said, but no, I got a lot of stuff coming up in the next year that I want to pay for. I got to put myself on a budget. Nah, I can't do it. So Abby looked it up and she saw the price and she was like, oh, that's not a bad price. So in my mind, I felt like she was saying, girl, you can get that. It's not that expensive. So I bought the purse.
No, ma'am.
Ain't that what she was telling me?
No, ma'am.
No means no, and yes means no. How many times do I have to say that?
Okay, that's not terrible. At no point did I say that purse.
Then that means
get the purse. That's not what that means, Loretta.
How many times have I told you?
On a budget.
No means no, and yes means no.
It may get it.
No.
She was like, it's not that expensive. I was like, you know what? It's right. You're right. It's not.
This is why we need to have. We gonna sit you down.
We're gonna have to intervention
because when I say you, the way you're interpreted in your brain is just.
We need a whole intervention.
Don't get that bag. Wait till the end of our season. There's a better bag coming out. I already bought it, Jay. But listen, I'll buy you a suit.
It's too. No, you will not. You will not.
I'll buy you a suit, Jay.
No means no. And yes
I love no. We will eventually we will purchase the bags. Ma'am,
hit me in my DMs, Jay, and I'll put it on.
Not hit her in the DMs. Do not listen, ma'am. You talk about Turks and Caicos and a butler and concierge service. You not buying nothing else. Yeah, shut up. Shut it right on up. Don't do it.
God of mercy.
Hit me in my DMs, Jay.
Moving
Jay, I love you, baby.
We then get to the last scene, which was this candle stirring event. I don't think they made a single candle, but they stirred a lot of candles. and they stirred my brain because my brain was fried. I have no idea what was happening here. All I know is once again the people are fighting over goddamn Dominique. I just want to know
I don't
why
think they're fighting
people
over Dominique.
are fighting because that's what it seems like. This whole
Janae,
Kane
you're not helpful.
and Troy
My niece
situation.
said I can buy it.
No, no, no means
First of all,
no.
we're not
And
listening to
don't mean
Niecy.
no.
She has no control over her body. So
Right.
what you mean? No means split it in four papers.
No.
Janae,
No.
Janae, fired.
Nisi. Oh boy.
Janae said split it in 4 payments.
It's the cold weather. Ain't Nisi up in Detroit now? It's that cold weather getting her already.
Oh my God.
No. Anyway, but I feel like this was a whole fight over who is closer to Dominique or whatever. I don't know why they were even.
I
I
don't
don't
think
even
that's what
understand.
it is. I think it's that the common denominator seems to be Kane and the conversations that he's having and taking back to each person. It
Well,
feels like you having dedicated conversations with Troy and you telling him
here's the
X,
deal.
Y, and Z, and then he says X, Y, and Z in regards to what you said, and then you taking it to Neek and say, well, he said X, Y, and Z, and then you get him to say something unpleasant about him, and it's going like a back and forth.
But here's
And
the
then when they
problem.
got together and compared notes, and they was like, well, I only said that because you said that. Well, I didn't say it like that. I
But
said,
no, Evie, you missing the whole point. The problem is
oh, okay.
Troy is a messy ass bone carrier and has been a
Troy
messy ass
is not
bone
the
carrier.
physical bone carrier, though.
But listen, hold on. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Troy has been a messy bone carrier for several seasons now. Kane has been an agent of chaos going back to chasing Dallas. So then you got Dominique, who's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So what
Mhm.
happens now? You have this perfect storm of fuck shit and fuckery. They know exactly what's going on. We don't know what the hell is going on, and it just looks like a whole ball of chaos.
It seems like the worst game of telephone ever. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like the absolute worst.
You know
And
what it really was? No, let me tell
I'm
you what
not
it.
even saying that King Kang was doing anything with malice.
I'm gonna tell you what it felt like.
I don't know. I don't know. Does it
It
feel like
feels
it was
like
with
to
malice
me.
with you to you?
This is what it feels like to me. It feels like Troy don't like Kane and wanted a reason to, confront Kane about something. So he said, well, I got a little bit of something, and that's all I need. Mess the size of a mustard seed is all he needed. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't like somebody, all you need is mess the size of a mustard seed that could turn into a whole thing.
But
Because
that normally is not. That's more Dominique's MO, who loves to make a mountain out of a molehill.
But what I'm saying is, and I think what it was is, here's what I also think. I
Mhm.
don't think Troy likes Kane, right? Troy
Mhm.
also know at that point he was better or in good with Kane more than
Dom-
more, he was in good with Dominique more than Kane was. So if that messed the size of a mustard seed, he could use that to try to flaunt and throw. Oh, that was your friend, but now, girl, you ain't shit. And let me tell him how you said this about him. It was just a whole mess, and that was unneeded and unwarranted. And it was just like, girl, what is going on? Can we just stir these candles and keep our black asses the fuck moving,
That's what
please?
Tonka said. Tonka said, "Can I just make my damn candle?" Okay.
Like,
like, what's the
girl,
next step?
because it
So
really
my
just
thing is
And
this:
not you invited the new girls and what you thought were the unproblematic ones just for them to have a big ass issue.
Like they out here yelling like they fucking or something. Like, girl, what is
Right. So
happening?
my interpretation of the situation is as follows. I feel like Kane showed up to start shit. I feel like Kane is the bone carrier. I do feel like Kane, there is a story there that we're not hearing or seeing, but I do feel like there was some jealousy involved in Dominique's relationship with Kane and Dominique's relationship with Troy. And
But
I
Troy
agree.
started it.
Troy does not like Kane because the minute, wait a minute, Troy does not like Kane because the minute Kane ass showed up, Troy's face was scrunched. So I feel like because even though and Kane in his confessional kept throwing daggers. Well, I didn't even bring it up on camera. Like I never said that he said that you were full of shit. I never said that he said that you I'm like, but you literally are saying it now.
You're saying it right now, sir. We hear the words coming out of your mouth.
But he didn't say it there. He said it on the confessional, which was afterwards.
Right, but he knew that stuff was still going to get back.
Well, it's in the confessional. Even though, by the confessional, maybe they'd already, maybe it's already come out. So he,
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Like there's a lot of things that Kane is real messy about, but I feel like in this instance, Troy pounced on the opportunity. He even said it in his confessional. Baby, Oliver told me I could, so I did. I don't like that anyway.
So he's like, because I don't want to mess up your event. Because he knows it's a paid collaboration event with Oliver. So he was like, I don't want to mess up your event. So let me ask you, is it okay for me to address this at the event?
But Oliver should have never told you yes. Oliver should have told you, baby, this is not the place. This is not the time nor place to be doing this.
Oliver is a little. He like mess.
He do.
Especially Oliver likes to throw the rock.
Especially when it's not his mess. Oh,
exactly. As long as it's not his mess, he's fine with it.
But my thing is, if this is a true and real professional collaboration, I just don't see. Oliver's very professional. Oliver be about his money. Now, I will say that about Oliver. So to me, I feel like Oliver would have told him, "Hey, boo, this is my business. I'm not gonna have you mess up what I got going on. If y'all want to talk outside, baby, go ahead and take it outside. You can talk about whatever as long as it don't turn into no mess. Then we good." I feel like that's how Oliver.
But it didn't get so escalated to where it was like completely, it was just a loud conversation. Basically, it wasn't like nobody was finna come across the table. And if Oliver warned the people beforehand to be like, okay, we're filming a scene, it might get a little,
Like I just didn't I just didn't understand.
That's how the episode ended. They're gonna get more drama next week, I hope.
I'm sure. And I'm sure.
Dear Dario, I would like not to cry at next week's episode. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Right. And Dario has been trying to get me over here crying and stuff.
Oh, man.
Please.
I have not cried.
Of course you haven't, because you're a mean old liar.
Really? That's what we're doing? You, ma'am, have proven to be the bad person on the panel.
Wait, what?
You're the one who everybody has to go live for and have issues with. I'm the nice guy. You're the mean lady.
Listen. I still don't know why he was mad, but we moved on. But let the record let the record reflect. I didn't do shit.
Okay. I ain't do shit either. I'm just saying.
So listen, I don't know what you want me to do.
I'm just saying.
I try not to have feelings if I absolutely can help it. So there's that.
Listen.
I just don't be caring.
What little feelings I do have, I'm mad that Dario is kicking them around every week. Ooh,
Oh
She
my,
is a bully, Scotty.
really,
She
Scotty?
really,
Really? That's
she
what we're doing?
absolutely
Okay.
is. You know, do I need to sing the song? Bully be ow, ow, bully be ow, ow, bully
You got your
be
own
Did
bully
he
thing.
add a body
ow.
roll to it though?
You
Did he
gotta
add
have
a body
a
roll to
whole
it?
body roll to it. Ow.
You're doing a whole body roll. I
Yes,
can't.
God. Yes, God.
Since y'all brought it up, can I make an announcement on your channel, Elton?
Yes,
Oh God.
ma'am.
Oh Lord, I'm
See?
sorry.
Look at
I
you.
know. I'm sorry. The Whether You Like It or Not panel will be back. Real Housewives of Potomac premieres next week, and the Whether You Like It or Not panel will be back the Monday after the premiere. Is it next week? I think it's next week. And if y'all want to, see Scotty call me a bully, y'all can meet me over there on the Whether You Like It or Not panel. El
We
Teddy be
also
making
have,
guest appearances from time to time.
yes,
And
I
I
do,
go
from
over
time
to
to
the whether
time.
you
I
like it
make
or
guest
not panel where
appearances.
they don't never
I
invite me.
also have a panel that discusses Potomac, Real Housewives of Potomac on Tuesday evenings here.
Absolutely. So y'all see the Whether You Like It or Not panel, then y'all hop over here and y'all get the debauchery.
Yes. Or we could
So
drag
don't come to my
Gray
house.
Cubes having ass Karen and Satana
Wrong.
ascended from the ninth level of hell.
Next week I'm starting Dragula. That's all I got. Don't come to my house for the housewives because I don't watch them bitches.
Them bitches
Which is
ain't
why
shit.
we don't invite you to the panel,
You
Abby.
should anyway, because I am a good time regardless.
No,
Listen,
you're not.
even Niecy knows it.
Did you
Niecy
say no? I'm not.
you see what Niecy put in the chat, right? I'm the nice guy. You're the mean lady.
Clearly, you're the
Shout
Be
mean
out
your
lady.
to
own
Because
you.
you
people.
just said I'm not a good time friend.
It be your
I'm not a
own
good
people.
time.
Not
Wow.
on the show that you don't watch. No.
You
No.
don't watch it, Evie, and all you go do is sit there
And
and
that's
say, "I
what you
don't care."
said. I got it.
Nobody cares. Evie is just go sit there and says, "Nobody cares about these people. We don't care." No,
This
Evie.
is stupid. This is
For about
stupid.
45 seconds for y'all to explain it to me, and then I'm gonna call them bitches stupid, and they should have did something
And
different.
then you go say you don't care. I'm just saying.
They make dumb
Abby does
decisions.
do House of Villains with Kiss My Cheeks TV. She does.
I do. I do. I
I
do.
gotta watch this week's episode. I missed this week's episode. Was it good? Oh boy.
Down with Corinne. I'm waiting for vote her off. Get her off. I hate her.
Okay. I ain't seen this week's episode. I'm gonna watch it. Oh, I'm gonna have to do 2 episodes in one
Corinne
because
fell off with me on episode 1. I don't want her there anymore. Get her off. Kick her off. Kick her.
I'm gonna be at homecoming this weekend. So yeah, there goes that. Mm. What happened?
What happened?
I have no idea. I think she threw herself off.
And then my camera's all blurry. What the hell?
Anyway, tell the people how to find you, what you got going on.
Well, we did already. We kind of already did that, but you
Yeah.
guys can find me at ReallyBTV. What do I have going on, baby? November is on fire. November is on fire. We have the Real Housewives of Potomac, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the Real Housewives of Miami. We have Married to Medicine. So I mean, I already review. I do my quick reviews of Big Brother. I do Kiki Wyatt. And the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So November.
I'm not doing this with you, Scotty. I'm not doing this with you.
That's what it is. It's homecoming for him. That's exactly what it is.
But I am going.
Everybody say hotel, motel, holiday inn.
Who going to?
That's where El Teddy gonna be this weekend. So bring your friend.
It is.
Oh wow.
Sure am.
Oh wow.
Living my best life. Abby,
Yes.
tell the people where to find you and what you got going on.
So I got the House of Villains. Dragula is starting next week. My birthday is next Friday.
Oh, sookie now.
We're gonna do something for my on Friday for my birthday. If this man don't follow the instructions that I gave him for my birthday, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a motherfucking problem. He getting clipped on the roster. So this is his last chance. This the last number he gets with me, sir.
Well,
And Bell Collective. Thank you. Bell
oh,
Collective.
Bill
See,
Collective coming back next. Okay. I feel like I didn't see the reunion this last season.
for Bell Collective, it wasn't a
Listen, I
reunion.
don't even know
It was
if
a
I
mini
want to
season.
watch that
Okay,
Marie and
okay. I
her
just want to make sure I wasn't
giveaways
off.
this
Okay,
season.
got you. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't on.
And I damn sure am sick of that. What's her name? Gucci. So
I'm sick of Letitia and Glenn. I'm sick of them.
those are my favorites because they are so dysfunctional. It blesses my spirit.
I'm
Every
sick of
time I
them.
see them, the Lord is showing me what I do not want.
But my
Where
only
my
thing with
brother at? Let me
my
find
only
out.
thing is my only thing with Letitia and Glenn is make bad decisions in peace. Like if you want to be with that man, be with that man. Stop pretending like you don't. You don't have to impress us. If that is where you want to be, girl, go, go.
Cause you see, what's her name? Stay with raggedy ass Cliff
It does.
and make no bones about it, and ain't leaving her raggedy ass man.
And not.
Where you? Where you?
Scotty want to know where your brother. Oh.
Child, girl, and
I
there's the
I
whore.
think Abby calling him now for you, Scotty.
Mm.
Scotty, you might need to make a trip to Charlotte.
Scotty, he just left school. He driving home. You can call him. He'll answer the phone.
Oh, blue, there it is. But I'm the hoe, right? But I'm the hoe. But I'm the hoe.
And on that note, I'm about to get off of here. It's 10 o'clock.
Listen, it's about that time. I still ain't packed really. I gotta pack, you know.
You don't need to pack if you're gonna be naked
You
all
know, pack
weekend.
a few jock straps, you know what I'm saying, and we good, you know. Some condoms, lube, and we get in there, you know what I'm saying? That's all you need. A home. You can buy the stuff that when you get there, you know the vendors gonna have stuff. Buy stuff when you get there.
Look at Scotty.
Every time you ask me about him, I'm going to go get him.
And there it is.
And he's gonna answer every single. Keep playing.
But I'm the hoe. But I the hoe.
You
Anyway, as I always say, y'all know where to find
be
me.
true at the same time. You can still be a hoe.
We didn't ask you anything. We didn't ask you anything. Anyway,
See
y'all
what
know where to
Tracy
find
said,
me
be
here.
more than one hoe in the friend group.
We have a lot of good times here with Devontae here. We talk about a lot of stuff and do a lot of things. Put some shondos in the chat, my people. Anyway, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. We are much obliged and much appreciated. We thank you so very much.
Monk Chip said, knees down, cheeks up, El Teddy.
Yes, God, Monk Chip. Yes, that's the motto for the weekend. Knees down, cheeks up. That's the way we. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway,
He started bouncing his ass at the same time.
I did, and look back at it. And you gotta look back at. I'm sorry. Oh,
Look back here. Look back here.
Good
but
night,
yeah,
y'all.
y'all, we about to get out of here. Y'all come on around here. We have this much fun all the time around here. So come on back. We'll be on Ebbie's channel next week, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Or there will
We'll be on
possibly
Ebbie's channel next week. Y'all catch us over there. That's all we got for y'all. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for
somebody
coming.
go live to cuss us
Y'all
out.
drive safely. I'm out. You said somebody going live?